Well, Ray, portraying two different characters in this animated film, but of the same person, essentially. So how did you approach that, one being human and another being kind of a mutant, another worldly being?
It's always hard when you're playing two characters that you don't want to make them sound too similar.
Sure.
Fortunately for these two, they're as far apart as you can imagine. One super just suave, British, handsome, doesn't speak in rhyme, and the other one who only speaks in rhyme and is a crazy demon. So it was thankfully a lot easier to separate the characters because they're so inherently different from each other. We did the whole script as Jason Blood, and then we went back, and then we did all the Etrigan parts later on. So I didn't have to switch back and forth too much.
Very good, very good. Saves your voice as well, because I know that can be quite taxing on your vocal cords.
Of course, yeah.
And Etrigan, of course, has his fan base, very well known, but for the mainstream audiences, they may not be as familiar. So what would be your primer on the character for those who may not be as familiar?
Etrigan the demon is a demon, but he's also he's very charismatic because he has this rhyme. It's a curse that he has to always speak in rhyme, and it kind of makes him funny in a way. He can be as scary as he wants, but if you've got a poet out there, it can only be so intimidating. So he's a demon, but he's not someone who's going to haunt your dreams anytime soon. Yeah.
Any other projects in addition to the film that you're currently working on?
Well, yes, I do a lot of video games. This is my first animation project that I've ever worked on. I play Noctis in Final Fantasy 15, Master of Masters in Kingdom Hearts. So I've got a whole lot of video game stuff going on, as always. Yeah.
Excellent. And I know that video game voice acting can be quite taxing on your voice, especially with all the yelling, the grunting, that kind of thing. How do you, as a voice actor, work to protect your voice in between projects?
It's a lot of tea, obviously, and honey very much helps. But also, it's if you're working with a really good director, and I've had the good fortune of working with a lot of people who are very aware of how taxing it can be. You save those things for the end. You don't make it into a whole big thing, and it's been very good. So yeah, I've actually had a really good experience with that. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. Of course.